It's I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a confusing format, but you know, if you take it stage by stage, I think it's a lot easier.
Yes. I just asked if there was food being ordered and got told the name of the nearby town instead of where, which is just deeply unhelpful.
Dive first again!
Oh, dive first!
Yes, yeah!
Huge!
Oh my god. My cat, no, my ear fell off!
Oh, the cat ear! No, it's
No!
a disaster! Oh, everything is falling apart right now.
Oh dear.
Dive into G-Force, into Surf, into Tubes, into Cosmos, and GxP their final pick. What's it gonna be?
Ooh.
Hodl. They sure are taking their time. Oh, I don't like this. Jesus Christ, that's gonna drop viewers. Goodbye, everyone. It was nice having you with us. This is genuinely taking quite a while for GxP, though.
I mean, all the Grand League teams gone anyway. So.
Yeah, it's true. Airwalkers are gonna make it through. I trust.
Yeah.
I'm just looking. I'm also just looking at food. I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat. So you know, take it away, Twiggy.
Love that. Yeah, Dive, G-Force, Surf, Tubes, Cosmos, Edge, Tempest is the decider. I think Airwalk have this one pretty much in the bag, unless something horrifying happens, but we'll have to wait and see. As anything really could happen. So far, we've seen a lot of upsets, honestly, in each stage of the competition. So, really, could be anything. You never really know. But Airwalk's had a good run so far. So I think. I mean, look. Here's the thing, right? 4-1 versus Solari doesn't look that great on paper, but those matches were so good. From Stuffed, Wizzy put in a shift as well against a Solari that looked so much better than yesterday as well.
Yes.
It was impressive.
Hang on, we just need to do a quick poll in chat.
For what?
You'll see. It's important.
Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that you're not telling me.
I don't know whether I want Singapore noodles or pad thai.
Oh my god.
So chat, if someone could figure
poll.
out what I'm eating for dinner, that'd be great. I appreciate it.
Oh my god, man.
We're underway with our warm-up. I'm gonna need an answer pretty quickly, so I'm probably closing this poll early.
It's going back and forth.
It is. This is close. And duck spring rolls, honestly, pretty tempting. I've done like 100+ push-ups in the last 2 days, and we'll probably be doing more tomorrow. So you know what? I've earned this goddamn noodles.
I've earned this goddamn noodles.
I earned this goddamn noodles.
Thank you, Texan Nua.
You're so welcome.
Yeah. Right, well, time to see how GxP deal with this map. Obviously, Wizzy and stuff are probably quite happy with it, considering they picked it. Oh, it does not look like GxP are quite as happy. Stuffed and Wizzy well out in first and second place for the time being. They're looking real good, considering the fact they've already played 2 series.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, well, 1 today, but...
Yep.
I guess they've had quite a long break, actually.
I'm closing the poll because chat was
stuff.
useless, and I don't know how to close the poll. Either way, I've already chosen, so I don't know. Vote in it if you want; it'll make you feel better.
You just needed like just to throw it up just so that you could.
It's frozen at 7-7, so and I got pressured to make an actual decision. That's quick from Stuffs. That's quick from Wizzy. They ace in round 1.
Yeah, that's they actually had some touches on the identity as well. I think Stuff was really far ahead on that. Airwalk is looking really good, and yeah, I think GxP again not well equipped to take this map on, as are a lot of the teams. There's a reason why a lot of teams are banning it out still. Actually, only a few. really banning it out more than just kind of avoiding it. But oh, that's really not great. Yeah, it's a difficult one to get right.
And Airwalkers, they look really good on this map, to be honest. I mean, obviously, Stuffed holds the record. Obviously, there's been a mistake from Wizzy in this round, but in general, they look really strong on this map. And again, I do think they were a little bit unlucky that, you know, a map that they've clearly put a bit of time into, expecting it to be maybe a good weapon against some of the other teams, did happen to be Solary's permaban.
Yeah, exactly. And, oh, okay, well, that's not the end of the world, I guess. You didn't actually lose much time whatsoever on that, either way. Yeah, no, really not losing much time to Beta Toast, only about a second, and considering the reactor boosters shouldn't really be catching up that much time. Stuffed will come home to first place, Beta Toast in second, and Wizzy should be easily in third off the back of that. Airwalkers should have this map in the bag.
Yeah, 5-1 now for Airwalkers, a lead that it is very hard to come back from if you are GxP, or indeed if you are any team at all. Henkin won't even manage to make it to the finish line, unfortunately.
Oh dear. Oh man. Been a long day.
It's been a long day. My jaw hurts.
Yeah, a little bit. Either way.
I think that's mostly from smiling, though. That's honestly, I'm having a great time. You know what? I genuinely,
I said good Trackmania.
I said it yesterday in the British Irish Trackmania Discord. I genuinely just love the level of competition at this level, and it's just so fun to watch. It's been a great time. Yeah. It's only going to keep getting better from here on out as well, and somehow Stuffed has held on to second place here.
Yeah, those finals with the LAN kind of setting is going to be absolutely insane, considering a lot of these teams, and well, I mean, it's more than likely at this point, we're going to have at least one of the underdog teams getting through into the final stage. So there's going to be some things to root for, even if you don't really watch much Trackmania.
Yeah, absolutely. And Deployer will be doing some of the production. So, you know, all around, just a good time. That's a personal bonus for me rather than anything else. And for Deployer, I guess. That's a BB from Wizzy. Yay!
Woo! Well done, Wizzy.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Stuffed takes second place. It's another race. It's 8-1. Clean.
It's 8-1.
Just kind of exactly what I expected when we see Airwalkers pick dive against GxP.
Yeah, pretty much. Not a lot going on right now. Oh, couple of day qualifiers. What is the cup of the day? What style? Tell me.
A random Saturday when maybe they've just thrown dive in as the cup of the day. I think they should do that.
That'd be great.
That would be quite funny. I mean, like, it's a very finishable World Tour map. It's just difficult to do well.
Very difficult, yeah. It's full speed, thank God I missed it.
Hey, is this potentially an ace? No, Beta Toast is a ways down. Still on
a lot
Stuffed.
of respawns.
Yeah. Stuff's just behind Henkin. It is at least maybe a round win for GxP, but single points here and there anytime the next 4 rounds for Airwalkers is plenty to pick up the win. They've done the work, they just need to get it across the line.
Oh, Stuffed. It's the wall there. Where is Beta Toast? A little too far back to get anything out of that one. Henkin just needs to keep it clean to the end to take home first place, but it's really kind of a consolation prize. A round win here for GxP, as Airwalkers get 1 point out of the round, and now only need 1 more.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. This is Airwalkers picking dive, a map that pretty much every other team in the competition bans away. And yeah, they've practiced it. GxP don't look like they've practiced it very much compared to Airwalkers, and Airwalkers continue to complete rounds with a car in the top 2, usually both of them.
Yeah.
Back to you, Twiggy.
Thank you very much. Wow, I like we're just saying things at this point.
Yeah, that's deep analysis.
I genuinely might leave the last game just to luck us.
That's a bit of a deep dive, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. That's cool. Good job. Yeah, I'm leaving the last game to Turbo.
I've ruined it for them. That's ruined casting forever for Twiggy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here by myself and think about that.
That's fair. This is a closer round. Potentially GxP could stay alive in this one. Henkin is right on Wizzy's tail.
Yeah, very possible. I think GxP have definitely made more mistakes, but it's looking like they've warmed up quite well into this one. I think Henkin releases a little bit there and is going to give up the position once again to Wizzy, just hoping now that a mistake will occur. Because right behind Wizzy on this identity here, Really, not much time between them, but Wizzy will come in first. Sure.
Why not? An unusual touch there from Beta Toast. We don't actually see many touches on that identity that still lead to you finishing by and only losing kind of like 3 or 4 tenths. Normally, any kind of touch there is just death. Is just instantly.
Yeah, you're going so fast. It's just
you're gonna end up floating.
It's over. You're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
not
into
so
the
much
second
this
map
time.
now. Yeah, not quite.
Hamster
into the second map. Hamster map.
Yeah.
GeForce.
Back to the
Both
wheel.
of these teams are good at this map, so I mean,
rise and grind,
anything
honey.
could happen here.
It's time to get in the wheel.
Babe, it's 4 p.m.
Time to get. It's not 4 p.m. Twiggy. It has not been
No,
4
it's
p.m.
not.
for some time.
Yeah, no. For 2 hours specifically for us. 3 hours for the players. Well, for a lot of the players.
Yeah. Not for Wizzy.
Oh boy. Not for Wizzy.
Mm.
He's here with us.
Yeah.
On this island.
Maybe cheating.
Well,
Being
on
an hour
these
earlier,
islands.
it's got to be an advantage.
True, actually. Yeah, he's got an hour. No, but that means he had an hour less time to prepare.
That's true. I did look. There's going to be the robbers matches in Group B later, and that's kind of favoring, that's kind of favoring Epos over any other player in that match. Just saying.
Yeah, true. Oh. God. We are absolutely.
It's falling apart, Twiggy.
There is brain rot left, right, and center now. Stuffed. Can you get a new world record?
If we started this stream at 2 o'clock, it's been 4.5 hours.
Oh no, I forgot that I was wearing makeup and I just smudged it all over my face. I'm definitely not going
I'll
after
cut
this.
back to the cams again, don't worry.
Thanks. It's only on one eye as well. My mascara is now everywhere. So that's great. Yeah, that's horrible.
Oh, hey, this is a really close race between Stuffed and Beta Toast, though. Up the front, Beta Toast does drop a little ways behind. Less than a tenth, though. There's room to catch at the end here. Stuffed's landing first, keeps accelerating. Slightly wider setup. Good speed for Beta Toast. To the line they go.
Woo!
Stuffed holds on by 75,000, and Wizzy is the devil's number behind Stuffed's. 0.666.
Yeah, I think the problem here is that while GxP are a very good team on this map, if Solari could barely beat out Stuffed in most rounds, in that, I don't think GxP are going to get any more than a draw out of any of these rounds. Just unless Stuffed makes a massive mistake, which only happened once or twice with a wheel hang when Stuffed was going for world records.
Yeah, when Stuffed was in a match needing to beat Pac and Carl Jr. on time.
Exactly.
And essentially, as you say, needing world records in order to do it. That was when we saw mistakes in this upcoming bobsleigh from Stuffed. Probably a little bit less likely this time around, but we will see as they do enter one more time. Stuffed.
Oh, both of them.
Well, there you go. Never mind. Apparently, it's very likely indeed as Henkin and Beta Toast move up into a comfortable first and second place, looking to protect their undefeated run so far on this map.
Yeah, and this, well, that's one way to do it. It's pretty much the only way they're gonna do it, I think. On just round on round time, they are not as quick as Stuffed whatsoever, and just about on the same kind of pace as Wizzy. So they do have to hope that happens quite often if they want to get anything out of it. Because Stuffed's actually caught up a little bit towards the end as well, made a mistake and finished 4 tenths behind Tenken. So yes, though that is an ace for GxP, I don't know if it's gonna last for that long. But at the very least, look, if they draw every round from now, they win.
That's true. It's just draw 6 rounds in a row against Stuffed, who is a time, may I remind you, of a 112.021 on this map, as of literally today. Yeah.
Beat his own world record and then beat his own world record by another 2 tenths.
Yeah, kind of.
In 2 rounds. The first 2 rounds. Oh.
A little bit of a touch from Beta Toast and a little bit of a touch from Stuffed. So Henkin and Wizzy, the only players without mistakes so far in this round, but Stuffed's still very much in the running. Yeah,
for sure. Henkin trying to keep up now with Wizzy. Stuffed in there with a lot of speed and catches up quite a bit. No slide out. But for Henkin, it's not a slide out, it's just slow. It's a good recovery though, because that was going to be an awkward one, but it does mean that Airwalkers are on track for an ace, their first of the map. And you kind of rate them to get through this unscathed.
Yeah, you'd have to back them on this one. as Stuffed does sit just behind Wizzy. They survived the first one. They donut the gap to go for the safe finish this time around. They do potentially have enough of a gap that they don't need to risk it on this final sign. They won't. Both of them are cleanly into the finish line. There is that ace, and all of a sudden, the good work done by GxP in the first 2 rounds is turned back on them as Airwalkers regain a lead.
Yeah, just as, you know, if Stuffed makes a mistake, generally GxP are going to get something out of the round. If anyone on GxP makes a mistake, Airwalkers will probably be winning the round at the very least, if not acing, and Wizzy pulled together a really good time there as well. It's very obvious that Stuffed is the more comfortable player on this track specifically, but Wizzy is definitely a good backup.
Yeah.
As we can see, it's going to have to be a backup this round.
It's absolutely going to need to do a bit of work, because, yeah, Henkin and Beta Toast are sitting behind Wizzy. It's now a gap of about a second from Wizzy to Beta Toast, so there's room to be a little bit more relaxed about this, but you still want to keep that lead, still want to, at the very least, look for a draw as Stuffed continues to fall a little ways away. Uh-oh, Wizzy.
Oh dear. Oh, falls back behind both of them, and no slide out from either GxP player. So once again, we're in that situation where GxP can take back the lead, get an ace in their favor. Wizzy is going to try and hound them down. Stuffed is way too far back to make any kind of impact with that early respawn. And there's a wheel clip. And now it is pretty much a guaranteed ace from the GxP players, unless anything goes horribly wrong here at the end. And Airwalkers, for them, it's just been not so great. Again, we know they can set much better times, but if you're not getting to the finish line, then you're not getting to the finish line.
Yeah, and Henkin takes the safe in as, oh, that's very close for Wizzy and Stuffed in the end, but not in a good way, as they are both 5 seconds behind, nearly exactly. Beta Toast and Henkin have taken another ace back. It has been a very ace-heavy map so far, both teams making their mistakes and both teams capitalizing, just managing to keep it together to the line when they have that advantage. So impressive stuff when the lead is there. Maybe a little bit less impressive from both teams when the pressure is on early in the map.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll see now if with that kind of added pressure they can make something happen. It's a good start from both of them. They're going to take over the first and second positions for the time being, and although Stuffed hasn't really looked on pace for the world record, and maybe that is just kind of fatigue in that he was coming in fresh on the first one. Some players are like that, you know, you get into a server and you do well to begin with, and then you start to slow down and get a little fatigued, even if it is just one series later. I think having a fresh mind sometimes is definitely a positive, and for Stuffed, I mean, 2 rounds into the 2 rounds into the map they played against Solari, set that world record, and it doesn't look like he's getting anywhere really close to doing it this time around, but still setting good times. This should be a 112.4. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Solid round from Stuffed, who has fallen out. Never mind, that's
bad.
bad.
Never mind. That's not a 112.4.
It would have been. Not... It would have been. I think, actually, it looked like Stuffed almost tried to save too hard on that final sign.
100%, yeah.
Just, like, went very high and ended up actually losing all speed because of it and falling out. So,
yeah.
A deeply unfortunate way to lose a round, or not lose, but draw. Throwing away an ace. That should have been Airwalkers up on 8 points. They should have overtaken GxP at that point. And, well, that's what a way for GxP potentially to protect their unbeaten record so far on GeForce. Just mind controlling their opponents at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Stuffed really needs to pull something together. I mean, has not been playing badly, but a lot of mistakes have come on through, which have just diminished kind of the impact that he has had on this map so far completely, and GxP has been well, happy to take the 3 points that they've been given so far. And Wizzy and Stuffed, I think when you get into a mindset of, you know, we're this quick, we need to be setting really quick times, you don't safe anymore. You just go for world record kind of times, or better times than you need every single round, and it results in more mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there's something to be said about, you know, the risk of trying to go a little bit safer then, as we saw from Stuffed in that last round. If you're used to a line, hey, drive the line that feels most comfortable, even if you're aware it is a riskier line than some others. This time around, Wizzy and Stuffed, they have regained first and second. Into the final sign they go. Beta Toast is lower. Can Beta Toast snipe? Yes! Oh! At the line, it's Beta Toast in second place, and GxP managing to get a point, stay 1 point ahead. What
a round, but Airwalkers do hang on. And now Still, a round win sends us to overtime. An ace, which is definitely possible for them.
100%.
We'll finish this one out. We'll just have to see if they can pull it out, because they've been just lacking, you know, the whatever factor, the G factor in this map so
They just
far.
haven't quite been hitting that G spot, Twiggy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. They just can't hit the G spot. They're like classic men.
They're not in that Erod G-ness zone.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. No, I'm pushing that a little bit at this point. This is really good.
This should be the one. They finally hit the G spot. They finally found the G spot.
Yeah. Wizzy and Stuffed are now over a second clear. Henkin is close enough that if there is a major mistake from either of Wizzy and Stuffed, they should be caught. But they can save it a little bit.
They could both save this, yeah.
They should well,
maybe not Stuffed. Or maybe now.
Now the gap is there. Yeah, I think we are just going to... Stuffed is going to be the player who saves it. How close is Henkin? Not close enough, surely.
Not close enough.
Stuffed is going to cross the line in front there. There you go. Airwalkers getting ace. GxP undefeated on GeForce no longer.
Yeah, Airwalkers now. I just saw the
no, there's no context for what Babs has said. No. There's absolutely there's no context.
There's definitely not a clip out there.
No, nobody will be able to find that clip in time to send it into chat.
Well, to be fair, I don't think anybody could send it in chat.
That's right.
It's disabled, fortunately for you.
It is definitely Wizzy lore and not lore about anyone else.
And about another word that is, it sounds like Wizzy.
Yeah.
Significantly less family friendly.
It's not my fault that Wizzy was playing against a player whose name started with J. I can't be blamed.
I don't need to do anything, Ceres.
Yeah, that's true. We're on to Surf. Airwalkers 2-0 up back to one of their map picks. And, I mean, a map that they had a time of it earlier on against Solary with. Definitely was rough for them. We went to overtime here. I think still the first official overtime of the World Championship. And unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, this was the only map they won. So fortunately, this was the only map they won.
Yes. So, I mean, you would assume should be good for them in this one. A lot of teams obviously not really going for it. I think all of them relatively comfortable on it, just not kind of thinking, this is our map, you know, we can take all of these other teams on it. I think that is definitely to Airwalkers' advantage.
Yeah, could be. Wizzy and Stuffed, though, they are sitting first and second. Comfortable at the moment. Henkin will be the player behind, looking to maybe catch up on them through the identity, but the gap is only extending. Stuffed leads Wizzy around that final corner and into that finish line. Stuffed crashed.
Where is Stuffed?
I was overly optimistic, maybe. Still takes third.
Maybe.
So you know what? It's still a win.
Yeah, that works. All good.
Very nice.
Airwalkers, they seem more yes, they're not. I think for obvious reasons, they're more comfortable now than they were against Solari. But obviously they're not setting as amazing times. But I think this is good. It shows that they have levels that they can play at. You know, they're not pushing insanely hard. They're not going for insane times. They're not trying to get PBs or anything like that. They're doing what they need to beat the opponent that they have. And they just didn't quite have that against Solari for obvious reasons. But against GxP, they can really just sit back and kind of not use all their energy. And
there's something to be said as well about the ability of a team when they're not looking 100% to still pull out wins. You know, maybe there is a little bit of fatigue. They did have to play Solary earlier. This is GxP's first game today. But Airwalkers are still 2 maps up, so even if they're not playing at their best, they're still getting the job done. And in a lot of scenarios, just being able to get the job done.
Absolutely not GxP's first game today. They were the first game we watched.
Well, whatever. I'm tired. Stuffed and Wizzy will cross the line and win. So
whatever. I'm tired is my mantra.
Yeah. There you go. I'm getting noodles soon, so screw you guys.
That's great for you. That's great for you. I'm so happy.
It is great.
Yeah. Well, I hope Airwalkers treat themselves to some nice food as well. And GxP. Actually, everyone who's played today, I hope they treat themselves to some nice food. Yeah. They deserve it.
Not stuffed.
Yeah, not stuffed.
No noodles.
Only setting 3 world records.
No, you crashed this round, no noodles.
I'm not going to be here after this game. I'm leaving with Nua.
Yeah.
I've decided I am leaving with Nua. You don't want me to sit here for another 5 hours.
I kind of do want you to sit here for another 5 hours. We can go and watch Turbo's Descent into Madness, which is going to be pretty enjoyable, honestly.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Best option, really.
Yeah.
And the British and Irish Trackmania stream will be taking over for all of the Group B matches, or at least the ones that contain robbers. That's nice.
Absolutely.
Beta Toast close behind Wizzy. Won't snipe.
We'll raid Lucker's Turbo after this game ends, and then I mean, you guys can either stick with them until the end of the end of the day, or the end of time.
Yes.
Please don't. We want you back tomorrow. Or you can go. There are other people doing the streams for Group B, which is later on today, much later on today. They'll break after this, and then on into the night.
I have always thought that Babs does sound exactly, and Babs is what sounds and looks exactly like how I'd sound and look if I just moved to France. I've always said it.
You've always said it.
I've always said it.
That's, in fact, it's the only sentence you've ever said.
Well, now I can't say something else and disprove that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Hey, how do you feel about Nice Twiggy?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about Nice.
Well, unlucky.
No.
Oh, well, lucky.
No smile.
No smile. How's my Jamaican accent? Probably
I don't
offensive.
think that's a good idea to... I don't want that on my channel.
Probably offensive.
I'm vetoing that. Stuff sets a time that is within 1/10 of the of PAX world record.
We saw him do it earlier as well.
Yes.
Stuffed's PB is currently a 105.550. Sorry, not a 105. A 1.00.550 is within literally 18 thousandths of the world record. So, you know, Stuffed is pretty good at this map.
A little bit. Stuff is pretty good at a lot of maps, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I was to the idea that Babs' Jamaican accent is pretty good. And
right. Yeah.
Hey, let's see if Airwalkers can get one car in the top 2 to round things out here. My guess, yeah, probably.
Should we just stay silent at the end of the round?
Just watching and waiting to see.
Yeah.
They are now extending that lead, and so it becomes more likely with each passing second, each sand that drips through the hourglass of time is making its way through our hands. Time drips away from us, and we can't grasp it no matter how hard we try. We grow older with every passing moment, and really, these times set by Wizzy and Stuffed just remind us of our own mortality.
Well, that's cool and all, but you whimpering whilst trying to say sand was definitely the highlight of that map for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Entirely honest. Yeah, I get it. I like that you've just turned off your lights as well.
They were off the whole day. It was just light outside. Now it's not.
Daylight. I've heard of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't be bothered to get up and turn on my studio lights.
Entirely
I can turn on,
fair.
you know what, I'll turn on my background lights, that's fine.
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, I don't care.
No, we've made it this far, Twiggy. No, don't do it.
I'm doing it.
Don't do it. Alright, well,
I'm doing
it. No, nobody's gonna see it, so you know what?
No! It's warm up, Nua! Put it back right now.
Cursed warm-up cam, no?
Put it back right now. Do it right now.
Okay, hang on. I'll go back. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Okay, we're transitioning away. Yeah, there you go.
I hate you.
We're into live rounds. We'll see if Airwalkers can close it back On map 4, Twiggy, we had a request in chat for a bit of a horse racing cast at some point during one of these rounds. I mean, that might wake us up a little bit.
You're the horse racer person. I'm not good at that. I'm good at the golf one.
Alright, we'll go into golf after this, but that will put us to sleep. So fair warning, as Stuffed leads Wizzy halfway through the map. Where you go, Henkin is sitting just a little ways behind at the moment. Henkin on Stuffed and Wizzy. High jump from Wizzy at the moment. Stuffed is sitting in first place as a result. Wizzy just behind. Couple of tenths in it. Can Henkin close the gap as we run out of track to race on now? There's a long ways yet to go, but it's shrinking by the second as Stuffed's on Wizzy is the action that we follow at the moment. Stuffed overtakes Wizzy. Wizzy just behind Stuffed, sitting on the tail. Closing up the gap, up the hill we go. Couple of corners left to go, and it's all but over now. All that's left is for the fat lady to sing. Oh, it's a bit of a slowdown from Wizzy. Beta Toast will be closing in. It's Henkin who has fallen a long way down with a respawn. Henkin with another respawn. Stuffed's in the lead. Stuffed's across the line. We'll be heading to the winner's paddock as Wizzy crosses in second.
Can somebody, like, get that whole round as a clip and then just cut out any of the parts where he's not going so it's just that would be great.
Yeah.
Either way, my turn now. I'm going to do a golf round.
Alright, that's fair. I will fall asleep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Love that. Alright. Just the exact opposite kind of thing. Getting underway here. Good weather here in our round as Wizzy takes over first position to start off with a different line to the rest of the players. Henkin overtakes into first. The Wizzy line. Down there. Getting to the level again. That's nice. Beta Toast keeps a good line. Starting to catch up. Stuffed down in fourth position. Only by 7 tenths. It's definitely doable. You know, the players here have the ability to make up that kind of gap. Beta Toast was very low there. Wizzy all the way through and maintaining first position. It's a very nice turn from Wizzy as he carries on. Henkin is able to make it across that one. Wizzy is going to stay up there in first, and Stuffed's looking for the overtake, but Wizzy falls off. And Stuffed will take first, but it is not going to be the ace for Airwalkers.
That was a goddamn wild round.
That was wild. Yeah.
that was insane.
I just realized how difficult it is to do that when wild things are happening.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would have broken character immediately because we had some shake-ups at the end of that round.
Yeah.
Airwalkers, though, well, they're the winners, ultimately. They come out 5-1, and that's pretty good. That's a winning position.
That's pretty good. Thumbs up. 2 of them.
Yeah, unfortunately for GxP, this could well be the end of their World Championship hopes, their dreams, their road. As Airwalk... No, it's not. What am I saying? Twiggy? Save me.
Brother.
They're playing tomorrow no matter what. They're just going to be third seed. This is not an elimination match.
No. There's 1 elimination match per group. We already had it. It was August. GxP eliminated them.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. Podcasting.
Absolutely.
Beta Toast trying to keep them at bay. Yeah.
And
Stuffed and Wizzy. No, go ahead.
No, you.
No, go ahead.
After you, Twiggy, I insist.
Okay, fine. Beta Toast still in first place, but Wizzy gets a better line there. Is it possible to get the overtake done? Oh, almost a wheel clip from Beta Toast, but it's not quite enough. PBs all across the board there. Beta Toast and Wizzy both getting those. It's a decent round from both of them as well, but again, Airwalker's still 4 points ahead.
I do think we have to ask, what is it about Beta Toast's name that lends itself to so many people coming up with their own interpretation in chat?
I don't know. There's something about it.
A certain je ne sais quoi about it. Or as they say in German. I don't know. I don't speak German.
They probably... Well, I don't know. I don't know. I was going to say they probably also say je ne sais quoi because it's a thing, but
yeah,
they probably don't actually.
Well, thank you for that insight, Twiggy. Beta Toast is sitting behind Stuffed and Wizzy. Well, now it's just behind Stuffed as Wizzy decides he doesn't want to partake in this round anymore and will opt out, dropping a little ways behind, but not too far behind. Maybe we'll decide to opt back in over the final few turns. Would have to fully send it around this final pipe, but touches a wall instead. And so it's
Yeah.
Stuffed leading from Beta Toast, leading from Henkin.
Oh.
Henkin falls off, and so will be overtaken by Wizzy. And it's Beta Toast looking to overtake Stuffed. More speed than Stuffed, managing to get ahead. I don't know if I like that bounce from Beta Toast. It works out flawlessly. Why did I ever doubt? How about another draw? Airwalkers move to match point and look to put themselves only a single match away from the World Championship in Montpellier.
Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, that is the wild thing. Obviously, you don't kind of, like, when you look at the bracket, you're like, couple games to go. No, yeah, they need to win one game,
more,
and they're
if
through.
One
game against whoever, one of the, wait, no, they would be against, wait, sorry.
D2.
They are Group A, D, so they would be against Into the Breach, probably.
Yeah.
Unless BPP beat them, which is a difficult game. I'm not gonna lie, but at least you get one. You get one loss. So you know, there's a silver lining on that. And I don't know. Wizzy and stuff could beat Into the Breach.
Yeah.
It's gonna be difficult for sure.
It'll be tough, but it is doable.
Yeah.
New look Into the Breach scare me though. So Wide Mayim will arrive and has Afi for backup, and all of a sudden that is a difficult line through to the World Championship. But we'll see. They'll have a little bit of time.
Big, not Into the Breach. My bad.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Into the Breach 1. Also tough, equally difficult.
Yes, also very difficult. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, Wizzy again?
Wizzy again. It's
Wizzy
again. Oh,
Henkin
it's
again.
Henkin again. Oh,
Wizzy. Ooh, Wizzy.
no, it's Wizzy fine. Wizzy fine.
Wizzy fine.
Wizzy fine.
Stuffed.
Ooh, good speed.
Beta Toast again.
Beta Toast again.
Wow.
Good round.
Good round.
Oh.
Good round.
Wizzy again.
Wizzy. Oh man, this isn't casting anymore. We've
No.
actually turned into a watch party. This is just a watch party now.
It's true. It's been it's a long day. Like, we will have done 5 hours of broadcasting, which is essentially non-stop. We have not thrown to a break at any point either.
Essentially?
Sorry.
What do you mean essentially?
I mean,
haven't
when you break it down to the essentials, that is what we have done.
Bro. Oh man.
All right, quite literally what we've done is broadcast for 5 hours straight. Oh,
Yeah.
Henkin respawns. Ooh, Wizzy crashes.
Ooh, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's crazy how much easier it is to keep focused when someone's paying me money as well.
On God. On God. You know what? No, genuinely.
So true.
Seriously. Doing it for free genuinely takes more energy. Like, actually does. I don't know what it is.
And we're managing the broadcast from this side, like, plus, you know, all of the, like, title updates and stuff on Twitch. It's crazy.
The only reason I haven't lost my mind is that we're casual about it. Like, genuinely.
Yeah. No, it'd be tough otherwise. Hey, how do you feel about another draw?
You know what? I feel pretty good about another draw. I'd take that deal. Would you take that deal?
I'd take that deal. I think that's a pretty goddamn good deal.
All right, well, very likely that this is over in one more round. And Airwalkers 4-0 against GxP, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, horse race it. Do it. Go.
Hang on. Are BPP beating Big?
Wait, what?
Is that what's happening? Are BPP beating Big? No, Big and BPP are still playing right now. What? That's not even happening. That's next. I'm being confused. Twiggy, I'm going to get excited. I'm going to get excited for this final round, because as long as one of the cars that is playing in blue, that's Wizzy and or Stuffed, finishes in the top 2, then we will have another team sitting in the upper bracket, 1 game away from Montpellier. And at the moment, they are sitting in 1 and 2. Wizzy leads from Stuffed, leads from Beta Toast. Henkin close behind. This is a close round, and GxP, they aren't out of the woods just yet. In an Enoch round, an ESIN round, GxP just need an ace to get back into it, because it's 9-6.
Yes,
but they're not going to get the ace, because, hey, Stuffed and Wizzy are looking pretty solid to win. Henkin is too far away to catch Stuffed, as Wizzy will take a dip in the pool and just wants to swim for a little bit longer. Confirmed is the 2nd seed from Group A. Airwalkers win 4-0 over GxP.